dough. No excuse. I'm back with the song of the week. All I know. No dollar.
Brother baby, 50 packs of tight, gon' make a change of time. Shit, the color green, rep can't take up my I was one up in the city where it's quick to get some top. We ain't really had no party, so we kept a hard night. And we ain't say pick up your pants while you hanging with them night. Could be a fool, I guess that's why I'm training top. I ain't tryna be your friend, I ain't tryna be your fool. I ain't tryna be like damn, I ain't tryna be your glue. Always gotta pack your tools, you know how niggas gon' move. Take a lot of love with it, right? Going in game. She is a woman, nigga, down, showing the chain. You can see a footage fashion now, stuck in my lane. They'll count till they know many niggas are lame. All I know is get that dough when they never go change. 5 niggas solo shit, that all I know. Get money, stay legit, that all I know. Keep your strap in your fit, that all I know. Just hope it down and speak on shit, that all I know. That's all I know.
That's all I know. That's all I know. That's all I know.
Nigga out here trying to make it, that's why everybody be playing till you really had to spin it. You ain't worried about no friends trying to take all my talents, really get to the band. I ain't thinking about no bitches, I'm just thinking about my plans. Do my dance. Yeah, man, you don't work, you don't eat. What you mad at me for? We got the same 24. All I do is get them. 5 niggas solo shit, that all I know. Get money, stay legit, that's all I know. Keep your strap in your fit, that's all I know. Let's hook it down and speak on shit, that's all I know. That's all I know.
Nigga, that's all I know. I said that's all I know. That's all I know. Yo. That beat on that motherfucker. Yo. I ain't even play that over for you.
I like that beat on that bitch too.
Man, welcome back to No Excuses, man. That's the song of the week, man. That's all I know, man. No dollar, we in here, but we gotta get this interview, man. We got to get this interview.
We've been supposed to be there.
Got to get this interview, man. Though when you see this, your interview coming soon.
It's always like whenever we was trying to get an interview with him, it's like we
shit
could never
always
get
happen.
on track.
Right. It's always something. It's always something. His interview coming though, man. Shout out to Dope, man. But No Excuses, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You know what I'm talking about, man. We here back with another video, man. Cap. The college football playoff, they came out today and announced how the 12-team format playoff gonna look. Initially, everybody was wondering if it just gonna be like the 12 ranked best teams or how it's gonna work. So it's been announced today that you're gonna have the 5 conference winners. In the next 7 spots, gonna go to the rest of the 7 ranked best teams.
Okay.
So that's how it's gonna go. You're gonna have your SEC champion, your Big Ten champion, your Big 12 champion, your ACC champion, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that 5th one got to be your Group of 5 champion. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I'm almost positive that's what it's gonna be. And you got your 7 bids, like the other 7 best teams. Man, I'm excited to see how it's gonna go. They announced the schedule. Next year's national championship game will be played on January the 20th. That's what I remember, man. I think the first playoff game is gonna be December the 20th and the 21st. I think the 30th and the 31st. Then I think the following week is like the 8th and the 9th, if I'm not mistaken, or the 9th and 10th. Then the championship on the 20th. So I mean, football is gonna be a little bit longer, man. I never complain about that. I'm somebody that, man, I'm still vocally against expanding the playoff because I understand what it's done for, and it's not done for the better interest of the players or the fans. It's done because you started paying these players, so now you want more work out of them. Yeah. That's what it's rooted in for me. I'm not a fan of that. But the thing about it, man, I can't be hypocritical. When it's football season, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to watch the hell out of it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you, I'm mad now that we ain't got no football to watch on Saturdays, but that's why it's called the off season. You know what I'm saying? So, You got any thoughts on that? I just wanted to get them skill by that real quick.
I'm with it, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. So.
Yeah, I know that news came out.
That ain't no bad idea. I ain't mad at that idea.
So, matter of fact, we really need the damn Chef Guild, and I got some audio, man. I got some audio from the other night.
Each and every night.
That I said I was gonna damn bring up.
Chris, each and every night.
You gotta do it right. Okay, and here we go.
He's got to be
Here we go. This is Charles Barkley speaking on Kevin Durant during the All-Star game the other night.
KD, but he's not doing it. To me, it's got to be Booker. He's got to be your mental leader and your vocal leader to a certain degree. No disrespect to Kevin. Kevin's a follower. He's not a leader. He's proven that on all his stops. Booker's a hell of a player also. I think he's going to have to take the initiative and take this team to the next level because, man, Kevin's a hell of a player. I never going to say anything bad about him, but I said the same thing with Boston. One of you guys has to step forward. He has to step forward. And for me, for Phoenix to be successful, it has to be Booker.
So that's Charles Barkley commenting on Kevin Durant during the All-Star game the other night. Y'all heard the audio. He basically saying in some of the words that Kevin Durant is not a leader, he's a follower, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. He's made the comments in the past that Kevin Durant was not the bus driver. He's made these comments before. And really, man, I think these comments stem from, and they're going to follow Kevin Durant until he wins the championship without Golden State. I think people view him that way. But, man, my question to you and man, to the people, man, that's watching this, man, we appreciate the support.
Yeah.
Do you think Kevin Durant is a quote-unquote follower or bus rider? No. Now, time out before you go any further. Is this answer rooted in you being a Kevin Durant fan?
No.
Now, the thing about it, I know that about you because for those that don't know, this could be somebody new to the program, Fat favorite player of all time is Kevin Durant. Been Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? So, I respect your basketball acumen and how you look at the game because I know you can take favoritism and bias out of opinion. You know what I'm saying? So, you said Kevin Durant is not a follower. Now, to the person that would disagree with you, why would you tell them that he's not a follower?
I feel like Kevin Durant not a follower because when I look back when he was with OKC, he took that team to the finals. I feel like if you took him off that team that year they went to the finals, they lost to LeBron and them.
Right. That's 2012.
And he was like 22, 23 at the time. So I feel like that's a leader to me because he was the best player on the team. And got to a final.
Right.
That's to me. You know what I'm saying? But I know how they look at other stuff as far as like being a vocal leader, you know what I'm saying, getting everybody to buy into stuff you say and shit like that, chewing players out. KD don't really do that often, you know what I'm saying? I understand that. But he leads in a different way than other superstars have. Like LeBron, a vocal leader.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Kobe Bryant was a vocal leader.
Right.
He'll get in your ass.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan, he'll get in your ass. He's a vocal leader. Shit like that. I just look at leading in a different way with Kevin Durant. I think he lead more by his play than his actual his ability to talk to certain players and get them to buy in.
Right.
So I think he lead by play. Okay. That's my
he leads with his action.
With action.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And he's falling short, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. But what superstar has it? You know what I'm saying? A lot of superstars they fell short, you know what I'm saying? But they view him different because of the Golden State move or whatever the case may be. But people make it seem like KD was a goddamn janitor before he got to Golden State. Like he was nothing.
That's the part of the story
that's what I don't like. Y'all making it seem like this man was not a legit player before he got to Golden State. He wasn't already submitted.
I'm going to stop you right there. I'm going to stop you right there. Because
that man had an MVP. He had like 3 or 4 scoring tonight.
You know what I'm saying? Not even like he wasn't a solidified player or nothing like that right there. Let's make no mistake about it. Kevin Durant was a superstar before he went to Golden State.
For sure. That's why
that's the part of the story that kind of get misconstrued looking back. I'm going to say this, man. Do I think Kevin Durant is a leader or Kevin Durant is a follower? I'm gonna say this. I think Kevin Durant is a leader, but I get why Charles Barkley say what he say because Charles Barkley old school nigga.
Yeah.
They look at shit that
Yeah.
way. I understand that. For me, my thing is just this here. That whole being a vocal leader, this, that, and the fourth. You can't tell me Kevin Durant's not a leader when I agree with you. He led a team to the finals at the very young in his career. That's him. Young Westbrook, young Hard, Serge Ibaka. We know the Oklahoma City team, one of the best teams to not win a title, right? Okay. Kevin Durant was the leader of that team. Y'all just Westbrook was the vocal leader, and Westbrook had the strong personality. That's fine. On the basketball court, Kevin Durant was the leader. Miss me with your extra. I can care about the extra shit, man.
Yeah.
I thought what's going on in the court.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant was the leader for 2 Golden State championship teams. Damn, how you say that, man? Draymond Green, the vocal leader, he the one to get the truth going in the locker room. Go back and watch them games against the finals against LeBron. When them games were close in the fourth quarter, they didn't get Draymond the ball.
No.
They didn't get Steph the ball.
No.
They didn't get Clay the ball. They gave Kevin Durant the ball and they got the fuck out the way. That's a leader to me.
They even had like screen plays and shit designed for KD whenever the
So,
game got
for
tight.
me,
He was
just look here, man.
they set shit up for Kevin Durant.
Just because the move that Kevin Durant made is universally regarded and viewed as a weak move by a superstar, we all agree with that.
Yeah, I even agree with it.
Real deal.
We
said, real deal. I said the night that it happened, and you even co-signed that. Like, all right, I'm a KD fan. I'm still gonna ride with him. But this week,
yeah.
But the one thing you always did say, you said before they won anything, you said these rings he wins, they count.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, I don't like how people try to take what he did, man, and walk it back against him. Kevin Durant averaged like 30-something a game, 35 a game, shoot like 60% from the floor in the foul. That nigga was godly in the foul.
Yeah.
You can't just put anybody on go say they do that.
And they do that.
Like, you can say they gonna win, cool.
Win.
But they not that shit that Kevin Durant did in that foul was legendary, man. You gotta give it to him.
Was averaging down to 40
a game,
shooting 50, 49
a game.
In the final.
Kevin Durant, when he
that's unheard of.
Kevin Durant hit the shot that basically ended the series in LeBron James' mouth. That was cold. That was cold blooded. Cleveland was in that game.
Yeah, they was in there. Yeah.
So for me, man, will Kevin Durant ever like surpass a LeBron or Jordan or Kobe on the all-time list? Probably not. But to sit up here and try to say Kevin Durant's not a leader, I ain't gonna lie to you, Charles Barkley is giving a little bit of halo. And really the thing about it, Charles Barkley being an old school, old head nigga, you know what I'm saying, man? Barkley, well respected in the game, did his own goddamn thing. Barkley took a team to the final. Mm-hmm. So Charles Barkley is very well credentialed and very well opinionated to have this guy, right to have his opinion.
Yeah.
Like Charles Barkley is a basketball savant. Yeah. Niggas tune in to watch TNT because of Chuck and Shaq. Ernie, Kenny, like that's the best goddamn basketball show ever, in my opinion.
Yeah, that just be my only thing.
I don't like the way that the story get misconstrued.
Because they make it seem like,
and I ain't even know that shit was Kevin Durant.
He went to Golden State like he was, a bench player, like he wasn't valuable to a team, and he just went to a team. You know what I'm saying? And rolled coattails. No, he went there and won 2 Finals MVP.
I'm gonna say it like this,
You know what I'm saying? He didn't just go there just to be on the roster.
Can I say this? I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna move into it. We're gonna start talking about it. We're gonna move into another segment. I think Kevin Durant going to Golden State in a weird way. Stay with me. Kevin Durant going to Golden State in a weird way might be the most significant move in basketball history. Tell you why. Wow, what you mean by that? Think about what things sat at that time. The Cavs had just came from down 3-1 and beat Golden State, right? That was LeBron ring number 3. Okay. If Kevin Durant don't come to Golden State, are we sure LeBron don't win at least 2 more rings than Cleveland?
Possibly.
LeBron could be sitting on 6 rings right now.
Yeah.
Just saying. Yeah. That whole GOAT argument, if LeBron ended up, Kevin Durant don't go there, let's say LeBron win 2 more rings than Cleveland, he ended up with the Lakers won another ring, now he got 6. That GOAT debate, it looked different now.
Yeah.
Then he already, like he ended up doing, both points, climbing all these steps. Kevin Durant might have single-handedly kept Michael Jordan GOAT debate as strong as it is.
Yeah.
I'm just putting that out there. And this comes from somebody that think Jordan GOAT, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm just putting that out there.
But Bron winning 2 more rings with Cleveland, especially that Cleveland team against that Golden State team 2 more times.
Yes. Woo.
Up until now and what he's done since then.
Woo.
Yeah.
Now, granted, but you can say the thing about the way that time travels, one event can affect a whole bunch of different shit.
Yeah.
Because if they win the 2 rings, LeBron maybe never leave Cleveland. He may stay there.
Yeah.
Kyrie may stay there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I
think after
looks
the
totally different.
After LeBron after that 2016 championship, I felt like Kyrie felt like people was not giving him no credit for
correct,
nothing,
which was wrong.
Giving all the credit to Bron,
which was wrong.
Just
Kyrie went off in that foul,
like he wasn't doing.
Kyrie went off.
Like he was just on the roster. So I think that rubbed Kyrie the wrong way. He's like, yeah, I gotta get out of town. I can't.
It did.
I can't.
Now I'm not necessarily all the way fully in the camp of Kyrie deserved Finals MVP. I think that's blasphemous.
No.
But Kyrie went off in that foul.
LeBron led that playoff in every.
I'm gonna say it like this here. Kyrie had one of the most impressive Robin to Batman's second man on the team series, so to speak, that I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
that nigga went off in that foul.
He felt like they didn't appreciate
that foul. Man.
He felt like they didn't appreciate his work to the team.
Facts.
So he said, "Fuck it, I gotta leave, man."
But man, y'all get in the comments, man. Let us know. Do y'all think Kevin Durant is a leader or a follower? Man, we gotta start talking more basketball. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I would waste some time and talk about that weak ass All-Star game, but I no longer watch because it's boring to me. I don't watch the dunk contest no more. Like, it's been got boring to
200 points in the All-Star game is absolutely fucking ridiculous, man.
The skills competition now is boring to me. I'm gonna say it like this here, man. Real talk. In All-Star weekend, man, just keep the 3-point shooting competition.
Yeah,
you can get rid of the rest of
this. You
can get rid of it. It's no longer interesting. It's boring. It's a waste of people's time.
I can't
stop. All that shit is a weekend for the best players in the goddamn work to go out and hang out and network and goddamn work business deals amongst each other, work on their brand and shit. Yeah. That's all. Just like the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Real deal, man. From now on, just tell a nigga he made an All-Star team, man, and put it on the resume. We ain't gotta play this weekend exhibition game that y'all ain't give a fuck to play in. Yeah. All that shit is a disrespectful and spit in the face to the fan. Yeah. They don't give a fuck to play in the game. Why do y'all care to watch it?
Exactly.
Let that sink in.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck to play in the All-Star game. Yeah. Why do y'all give a fuck to watch it? Quit watching. I've been quit watching.
Yeah, I don't watch it.
You can vouch for me. I ain't watched that shit in years.
Yeah, I don't watch it. The last one I thoroughly watched was probably the Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine. And I didn't even watch the whole thing. I just watched
the good part. Right. Exactly.
I ain't watched the whole All-Star game in years.
Right. That's me.
Like all the events, like 3-point shootout, dunk contest, the rookie challenges, like all that shit, like all this shit. I haven't watched the combination of all of it in years. It's been a long time since I watched all this shit.
Speaking of All-Star Weekend, this will help us segue into this other topic. Speaking of All-Star Weekend, they also have the celebrity game. Yeah. Stephen A. Smith coached the team. Shannon Sharp coached the team. I think Shannon team won or whatever. But it came out after the game. Chris Brown took to Instagram and he said that he was hit up to play in the Celebrity All-Star game. If anybody that, been a fan of Chris Brown, been following Chris Brown for years, Chris Brown is not only musically talented, but this nigga athletic as fuck too. Yeah. Like Chris Brown can dead ass play, shoot motherfucking basketball. He can really hoop. Yeah. So with that being said, Chris Brown was hit up to be in the game. Then something happens. I don't know what happened, but goddamn, he said they told him he's no longer wanted to play in the game. And Chris Brown basically said in so many words, man, that he tired of it's like a black cloud been, man, following him for his career. I'm pretty sure, man, Chris Brown had missed out on all kind of brands and deals, man. We know what Chris Brown did, man. We ain't got to get into it. Chris Brown made. All I'm gonna say is, man, you know the mistake that Chris Brown made early in his career, man. Yeah. And it seems as if that's been following him throughout the vast all of his career since then, man. I think, if I'm not mistaken, man, that happened when he was 17. Yeah. He's in his 30s now. So my question to you is, man, because this off the basketball show, I'm just talking breathing now. Off the basketball shit. Do you think Chris Brown gets the credit and the recognition that he deserves in entertainment? Do he get the credit and the recognition that he deserves?
No, he don't. Man, it don't tell how many endorsements and all type of brand deals that Chris Brown missed out on throughout his career due to what everybody know he's done. So
right,
yeah, he's unfairly treated in the industry, man. And by now, I feel like, dog, that was like 15, 16 years ago. Like at this point, man, this shit was down to 20 years ago. Like y'all can damn near put this to rest now. Even the person that he done it to, she didn't put this shit to rest. She done got over it. You know what I'm saying? She came out and said she's over it. You know what I'm saying? So I just think, man, a person like Chris Brown, man, he's too talented and too well put together, man, for y'all not to, appreciate this man for doing what he's done for the industry, man. Like Chris Brown, one of the greatest to ever do this shit, man.
He is.
Like, quit holding him back. Quit holding him back, man. Stop holding him back.
The thing with Chris Brown, man, Chris Brown, like, he transcends being an R&B singer. He transcends being a rapper or a dancer or an actor or any of that. Chris Brown is one of the greatest entertainers of all time.
Yeah.
That's rare air to be in.
Yeah.
Everybody's not in that air.
Yeah.
So I think, man, that's followed Chris Brown for his whole career, and I think it's fucked up. I'm gonna tell you when I know it's fucked up, man, is that I see people say shit about Chris Brown that just makes absolutely no sense to me. I seen about this is no bullshit. I'm a big supporter of Joe Budden podcast. I'm in the Joe Budden TV community on Twitter. It's like a group. Right? So my thing with that is that I saw somebody in that group literally say Chris Brown doesn't have a classic album. I saw somebody type and put on social media and hit send and post Chris Brown does not have a classic album. Not one. Stop.
That's crazy.
That's insane. I'm not finna sit up here and say Chris Brown got 5 classic albums. The first self-titled album, Chris Brown, that bitch a classic.
Yeah.
Exclusive a classic, and Fame a classic.
Yeah.
Chris Brown got 3 classic albums, my nigga. At least 3 of them.
Yeah.
If you want to take out exclusive, be my guest.
Yeah.
Chris Brown, the album named after himself, and Fame, that's 2 classics. I'm not arguing that with you. I'm not arguing that.
Yeah.
Them irrefutable to me.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, man? And somebody, I'm a big enough Chris Brown fan, man, that when it first came out, when Versus was brand new, I said, I think Breezy beat Usher. Things have changed since then. I want that back.
Yeah.
But for me to even say that in the first place, let you know how big Chris Brown fan I am. Yeah. I'm to the point of now, man, I try to not be I try not to be biased. I try to remain objective. And speaking on these particular thing, I'm probably more familiar, if not right on par. I might know more Chris Brown songs than Usher.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I really have to dig deep and play this shit back and forth to see. It's pretty damn close, right? I would probably be rooting for Chris Brown to win that battle if it ever took place.
Yeah.
But objectively, I don't think he will win it. But I would seriously be rooting for Chris Brown in that, man. It's just that, man, the dude got a lot of talent, man. He did a lot of shit, a lot of great things. And it just... he's not looked at and viewed in the regard that he should be for his talent, for his catalog, his hit after hit after hit after hit. He got 1,000 of them.
That was like 2009, 2010 when they did that tribute for Michael Jackson.
Yep.
That nigga went absolutely crazy in that tribute they did for Michael
Jackson. BET Awards. Yes.
That performance that he did
was insane.
Was
insane. I never forget it.
He went crazy.
I never forget it. He moonwalked and everything. He went crazy. Matter of fact, that was 2009 to get that Michael Jackson.
Whatever year it was when Michael Jackson had just passed.
I'm telling you, it was 09, and you got to remember, Jamie Foxx was hosting, and I think Michael Jackson passed like a week before the BET Awards, so they rearranged and shifted and flipped the whole show and made it a big Michael Jackson tribute. You know what I'm saying? Which that's Michael Jackson. Of course you gonna goddamn do that, man. But man, Chris Brown went absolutely insane on that performance. I remember that shit too. That shit was
He
cold.
went crazy.
That shit was cold.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Just for me, I wanted to get do Chris Brown get the credit he deserved, man. I don't think he do. You know, and I think it's a damn shame the way people. I think it's a damn shame the way people pick and choose who they do that.
They hang that over him, man. They've been hanging that over Chris Brown
for 15
for
years.
15 years, man.
Now, granted, I will say this: in them 15 years, Chris Brown done got into some other shit.
Yeah.
You know, Breeze on mine got there throwing some. He didn't get violent with a motherfucker now. You know what I'm saying? But that just is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I respect the shit. You know, they trying to say a light skinned nigga soft anyway. Chris Breeze just fit the stereotype. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Breeze.
Then him and Chris Brown, didn't Chris Brown and Drake get into a fight at the club or the bar?
Hey, I heard him tell a story about that. It wasn't no fight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said it wasn't what they made
Okay.
it out to be. It was a scope, some shit happened.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like directly between them two. It was it was over shit too.
It was something else with Chris Brown. He got into it with somebody.
Quavo.
Quavo?
Ronnie got into it with a lot of niggas.
He got into it with somebody backstage. But it was another R&B singer. It might have been Usher. Remember when they said him and Usher got into it or some shit?
No, that one backstage. That was at like a birthday party. That was like last year.
Yeah, some shit
but
like
no, I don't think him and Usher got into it. I think they said Breather had got about drunk to the motherfucker on the dumb shit, and like Usher was trying to calm down, get him about the bill. He wasn't here that shit.
Oh, okay.
It was something like that. If I ain't mistaken, it was something.
I thought niggas tired of it.
No. Breather Usher. No. Man, the Chris Brown Usher.
I just can't see Usher fighting nobody. Like,
That's awesome, man.
I can't.
That's awesome. You know, but
I damn near didn't believe that when I heard Usher ain't fighting nobody.
I tell you what, man. So moving on, you brought Drake name up, man. It got announced yesterday that Drake take his first album, right? Is that his first album?
I think that's
the album that put Drake on the map after so far almost be a mixtape.
Yeah.
Drake breakthrough album is Take
It's
Kill.
Take Kill.
You know what I'm saying? So man, it got announced yesterday that Drake album Take Kill officially went certified diamond. You know what I'm saying? Selling 10 million copies. It was like the same thing we got there breathing. It's people that don't think Drake have a classic album. Seriously. Man, I'm dead. There are people that do not think Drake. I'm serious. I'm dead to folks here. A real deal.
Who said that?
This stuff you see online. These are people that voice their opinion and say what they say. I'm going to say this before I give my opinion. Because I don't understand, and man, Cat don't be in motherfuckers that got them. Nigga, I'm a Drake fan.
Yeah.
I'm not the goddamn super Drake fan. I'm not somebody that think everything Drake put out a classic.
Yeah.
Like me, honestly, whenever goddamn Joe Budden said what he said about For All the Dogs, I kind of felt him. I wasn't crazy about that album either. That honestly, never mind dance music shit. That one for me. Certified Lover Boy, I ain't gonna lie to you. It was a good album.
But in him doing that, that show creativity. Because he's trying to reach a different audience.
Yeah,
doing that shit. He knew that.
There's a reason why
he knew niggas like me and you ain't.
That album ain't for it.
That's not for
So, you know what I'm saying? Certified Lover Boy, the day that it dropped. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. When I first heard it, I wanted to hear a good Drake album so bad, man. That when it dropped, I ain't gonna lie to you. I put it on Facebook. I said, man, this might be on Take Care level. I lied. It's not on Take Care level. But Certified Lover Boy, good album. I ain't mad with it. I still go back to it sometimes. I like Her Loss from 21 Savage. I thought that was a good album. But my question is, with Take Care officially being a diamond album, how many classic albums does Drake have?
That one for sure.
Take Care.
I think Views is.
You think Views is a classic?
Not Views. What's the album that got we was talking about the other day, man? I gotta look up his albums. Cause if I look him up, then I'll be able to. Where your phone is? Look up his album. I'm trying to see if I can find it like that. Cause I can't just off the top of the head think of the album name. Like I gotta see the cover of it and shit. I like Nothing Was the Same. I ain't gonna lie.
Nothing Was the Same as a classic.
Yeah, Nothing Was the Same.
That's what we talking about. Nothing was the same as the classic.
Nothing was the same.
I think, me personally, I think Drake got 3 classic albums. And so far gone to classic mixtape. If you want to count that as the mixtapes that got original tracks, they like albums to me. But if it's supposed to be a mixtape, we'll call it a mixtape. I'm going to say this, though. I think Drake got 3 classic albums. Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. That's 3 classics.
If you're reading, that's what I was trying to find too.
That's a classic. If You're Reading This, It's Too Late.
Oh fuck,
that's a classic.
Because I'm gonna tell you what made us talk about that. Because I was saying that if a nigga, what I said, what do you say on that? If I die, I'm a motherfucking lit. Yeah.
Yo.
That's what made me, because we was talking about that the other day, but I couldn't remember the album. That's why I said
exactly.
If that's a classic album.
Yeah.
What, no, you got 10 bands on.
Yeah. If you read It's Too Late, for sure.
Yeah, that's a classic
album.
Yeah. Energy, oh yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I damn near think that's Drake's best album.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I digress. You know what I'm saying? And real deal, man.
Sure.
And this my thing, man, is that
he got biz on that.
And this my thing is that, man, we throw around the word classic too loosely these days. Classic, GOAT. We throw these shits around to everybody now, man. There's a lot of great rappers that do not have a classic album. I'm not finna sit up here and get into that discussion right now, but I think Drake got 3 classics. I just
name a rapper that don't got a classic album. So you probably put that out there.
A rapper, okay, nah, fuck that, I do it. Okay. I don't think Jadakiss got a classic album. And nigga, you know how much I like Jadakiss.
Yeah.
I don't think Jadakiss got a classic album. Here we go. I'm not sure J. Cole got a classic album. I'm not. 2014 Forest Hills Drive will be the closest thing to it. People consider, and when I say a classic album,
they gonna be on your
a classic album.
You know what J. Cole motherfuckers gonna play.
Real deal for me. A classic album is a classic viewed around the world as so. I think 2014 Hill Forest Drive classic, me personally. If I was gonna pick a Cole album to be a classic, it would be that one. And me, I ain't gonna lie to you, that might not be my favorite. I think I like Born Sinner as an album more. But his best album, commercial wise, what it did, probably Forest Hill Drive, right? But my thing is that Cole got a strong fan base. They'll call it a classic. I'm gonna take that back. Who another? I don't think Fab got a classic album.
Yeah.
Plies, my second favorite rapper. I'm not sure the world view Plies having a classic album. Do the world view it? Do the world? What the fuck I'm talking about? What the fuck is that? Do you think the world views?
Hold on, nigga.
What did I just say?
That nigga said Boosie, nigga. What the fuck is Boosie?
I don't know what the fuck that is. No, seriously. Do you think the world views Boosie having a classic album?
Nah, bro. Nah. I think street niggas like it.
Exactly.
Street niggas do.
Check this. How many classic albums do you think the world would say Lil Wayne got?
Not as many as you think.
Exactly.
Not as many as you think.
Yeah. So the words that we use to describe said album, music is very opinionated.
Like,
but there's also legitimate numbers and facts that can tell you what albums and classic.
Some people like it or not, and believe it or not, some people think Lil Wayne mid.
Yes, facts.
Like for real.
Oh,
that's crazy as fuck.
Yeah,
you got people that think Lil Wayne is a mid rapper.
Exactly, and man, one thing about it, man,
but music all opinionated.
It's all opinionated. So,
what you like to listen to?
That to me, I think that's insane.
Yeah,
but I understand why people say what they say and feel what they feel.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
you entitled to.
So, there's real deal. The question of the day: how many rappers really have classic albums?
Lil Wayne definitely got a classic album.
I think Lil Wayne got 3 or 4 classic albums. I think Carter 2, 3, and 4 classic, and I count Guerrilla Welfare that Hot Boy album. I think that's 4 classics for me.
Yeah,
for me.
Yeah, I think T.I. got like 3 or 4 classic albums.
Urban Legend, Trap Music, King. That's 3 classics. That's 3 guys. I'm not debating no nigga if T.I. got a classic album.
T.I.
I'm not debating. Thug Motivation 101 Jesus. That's a classic album.
Yeah.
Get Rich or Die Trying 50 Cent. That's a classic album.
Hell yeah.
Marshall Mathers, LP, Eminem, the Eminem
Yeah,
Show.
that's classic.
That's two classic albums.
Dr. Dre, Chronic.
That's a classic album. Country Grammar, Nelly, classic album.
Yeah, that 2001 with Dre. I think that's a classic album.
If it ain't as close to it, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, Ludacris, Back for the First Time, classic album.
Kanye,
Chicken and Bill, classic album.
Kanye West, College Dropout,
classic album.
Classic album.
Late Registration, classic album. Hell yeah, you can count Graduation too.
Graduation too, yeah.
You count it too.
And on the other one, the Butterfly, what the fuck is the other album? He dropped that one like 2012, 2013.
My Beautiful Dark.
Twisted
Fantasy.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
A lot of people like that.
Yeah, a lot of people call it that. I don't call that a
No,
classic.
that ain't the classic.
For me, but view worldwide, that's a classic
That's
album.
album. Everybody talk about that album.
That album is, a lot of people think that's Kanye best album. I think that's crazy as fuck. But a lot of people view that as Kanye best album. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt, classic album.
Yeah.
The Black Album, classic album. The Blueprint,
Classic album.
the first Blueprint,
Classic
album. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about how many rappers have albums viewed in that light.
I'm trying to
That's
think
a
about
classic album. Everybody don't have a classic.
103,000 them.
Oh yeah, they got a few of them.
What's the first one? Not the first one. Yeah.
Shit, ATLians a classic.
ATL.
Southern Cali. God damn it, hold up, man. The Southern Cadillac Playlist Music album.
Yeah.
I can't. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it correct.
ATL for sure. Right there.
Aquemini, classic.
Go to the
Southern Playlist Cadillac Music, classic.
Yeah.
ATL is classic. Stankonia, classic.
Yeah.
They got 4 or 5. That's Outkast.
Yeah.
I wish a nigga would say Outkast. If a nigga come around me and say Outkast, I got no motherfucker, I ain't got no goddamn class, we might have to fight.
Yeah.
Big fucks here, nigga. You ain't even play with Outkast, but
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style, classic.
Oh, that's classic. That's classic.
You know what I'm saying? And so it just, for me, man, we throw the word classic around.
We don't listen to him. We didn't grow up on this man at all. But I'm about to pay him his homage and give him his flowers. Nas Illmatic is a classic.
Facts, for sure.
That's a classic album.
Facts. It's one of the greatest albums of all time.
Yeah. That's a classic.
Illmatic
is a classic album.
And guess what? I really love to say this. I don't know the fucking album.
I don't know the fucking album.
But guess what? That is a critically acclaimed classic album. Illmatic for sure. Hell yeah. We couldn't get to this segment. I'm glad you said this. Hell yeah.
Pay my homage to
All Eyes on Me, Tupac, classic.
Sure. Get on Ready to Die.
The classic, biggest one, classic. Facts.
Yeah. You just naming those.
Shit, that first Nicki album, Pink Friday, Rolling Reloaded, classic.
That's classic. For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this, man, is that
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna count. She might got one album.
Invasion of Privacy is
a classic.
Invasion of Privacy is a classic album.
That's a classic album.
Matter of fact, I'll go this far. That album came out in 2018, 2019? No. 2018? What year?
2017. 2018.
Invasion of Privacy came out in 2018. We currently in 2024. That has been 6 years. Cardi B might got the only classic album that dropped in the past 6 years.
Yeah.
Dead the fuck shit.
That's a classic album.
That's a classic.
That's a classic, dog.
That album won a Grammy. Nigga, it's a classic.
That's a classic album. For sure.
The fuck are we talking about?
You can be the biggest Cardi B hater or whatever.
That album is jams on that album.
Invasion of Privacy is a classic fucking album.
For sure.
For sure.
I tell you what. This how you know it's classic. Cardi B had dropped the album since.
Yeah.
And the whole world been waiting on it for 6 years.
Yeah.
Think about that.
That's a classic fucking album.
That's a classic.
It's taking her forever because she like, damn, how the fuck I'm gonna top this shit?
How do I top this?
Yeah. How do I top this? This is a classic album in 6 years.
Sometimes that can goddamn hurt an artist.
Yeah.
You came out so goddamn hot.
She came out hot too, boy.
Real deal. I'm gonna tell you something. There's a lot of artists get stunted like that. You know, I be watching Stunning Grow music.
Me too. I watch. I haven't watched it in a little while, but I did watch it.
So check this. Mills. This is why I'm hot.
Mm-hmm.
Mills dropped that song and went number 1.
Yeah.
That bitch went number 1 on Billboard, man. Went number 1. Out the gate, number 1.
That was the hardest song in the world at one point.
How do you top that? How do you maintain that or top that?
Yeah, it's hard.
He came out the gate too
It's
goddamn
fucking
high.
hard, bro. Another artist that's like that came out
Fetty.
Wap.
Yes.
He came out too fucking hot.
Yes.
And he was dropping them. And I seen the interview he was goddamn was talking about. He was like, he was dropping them hoes and goddamn, it was something about him waking up and he was realizing he was falling off because he kept on, looking at his account like,
right,
I was here, now I'm here. Like he watching it as it's falling.
Facts.
As it's falling. Like, he got an interesting interview. Put it like that. He got an interesting.
Yeah, with DJ Academics. That's all.
I watched that motherfucker.
I watched it. Yeah, no, good interview. Damn good interview. Yeah. Hell yeah. But no, but just we seriously, man. I want y'all to, when y'all see this video, sit back and think to yourself, man, how many rappers really have classic albums? Yeah. Now, granted, there's a lot of classic albums that we didn't name. We just off the top of the dome thinking of shit. What I'm saying is,
Future have a classic album.
It's tough with Future because a lot of the shit that we like from Future is the mixtapes.
Yeah.
We don't count them as albums.
Yeah.
Like when you go to name in Future best bodies of work, Monster, Beast Mode 2,
It's supposed to be mixtapes.
Streets Calling, True Story. Those are supposed to be mixtapes.
Yeah.
I think everything I just named is a classic, but they supposed to be mixtapes. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, like Pluto, his first Real Deal official studio album, it's a good album. I'm not sure I'm calling Pluto a classic.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure I'm calling Pluto a classic. But the Future legendary status, don't get it twisted.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm not sure if Future has an album that the world will consider to be classic. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That's a good one.
Trying to think.
Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick Lamar.
Good
classic.
That's classic.
Classic.
Sure. Definitely. How the fuck did that slip between the cracks? Hell yeah, Good Kid, Mad City.
For the people that
think
say
that shit had swimming pools on it, money trees.
Yeah, that poetic justice.
Poetic
Fuck out here, that album.
Them three songs.
That album was great.
Come on.
That album was great.
That album was fucking insane.
I think Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe was on that album.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just for me, man.
Kendrick got another one that was hard too now. It had that Sit Down, Be Humble.
I think that's Damn.
Damn, a good album.
I think that's Damn.
I wouldn't say it's a classic for me.
It's a good album.
That's a good ass album.
No, real deal. The Kendrick Lamar diehard fans would say it's a classic.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue with them. I'm not gonna argue with nobody about what they think is a classic. Yeah. I'm really just trying to think of albums
that's why I'm still.
So I'll tell you what.
Let it.
This is what I want us to do.
My brain got
this is what I want us to do. That's what I want us to do. I want us to sit back and think of the classics like we're doing right now, and we just
I'm trying to bring.
We just throwing them out. What I want to do is I want to come up with a list, and we're gonna put this list out. The top 50 greatest albums list.
Yeah, that'll be lit.
Everybody always do the best rapper, the best singer, the greatest 50.
I'm gonna put it out there. This may be some bias in there because I'm a fan. He's my favorite rapper. Carter 3 gonna be number 1 on my list. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you that. Hey, it's gonna be some bias in there because we Wayne fans. We grew up on Wayne.
Thanks.
Carter 3 is gonna be on my goddamn, probably 1 on my list. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna be hard for me to put some over there.
And real deal, man. I want, when we doing this, man, I want us to try to I want to try to come up with a criteria.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Something to try to keep this objective. Because if we just gonna do our favorites list, I'm gonna have the Real Testament definition, the Real Goon affiliated, the realest. I'm gonna have the Plies albums in them because I'm such a big Plies fan. Yeah. But I'm not sure if I should put those Plies albums on this particular list because people look at me like I'm crazy when I tell you the Real Testament is a classic album.
Yeah.
Fuck that, nigga. The Real Testament is a classic album. I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
Yeah.
The Real Testament is a classic. The people that know that, they know that.
Yeah.
The Real
Testament was motherfucker.
The Real Testament is a classic album, and that second album up there too.
Yeah.
Definition. That's what with Bush and an old lady and shit.
Ooh, yeah, that be hard.
Nigga, I think Bustin' Baby on
Bustin'
that
Baby on the second one.
Yo. Oh,
the first one got Shawty and all that shit.
Hell yeah, Shawty running my mama crazy.
Yeah. Ooh,
100 years.
Oh, yeah.
Real Testament is a classic album.
Yeah.
The Real Testament. I'm not arguing with niggas about the Real Testament, man.
Yeah.
I'm not?
Yeah, that's a classic album. That's a classic fucking album.
Nah, but real talk, man. I want people to sit back and guess what? If a rapper doesn't have a classic album, that doesn't mean he's not a successful rapper.
Yeah.
Everybody don't have a classic. Y'all, niggas have to learn how to differentiate a good album and a classic album.
Yeah.
There's levels. You understand what I'm saying? And for me, a classic album ain't just all about the numbers and what it do. It's about how good is the actual album.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't got classic albums, man. They don't.
Teflon Don might be.
Teflon Don is a classic album. Teflon Don is a classic album for sure.
Yeah.
Rose, that's a classic album.
And I'm not even big on his albums, but that Teflon Don,
That's a classic album.
Crazy.
The documentary, The Game.
Documentary for sure.
The documentary, that's a classic album.
Yeah,
That is a classic album.
yeah.
That's the documentary.
And Game a rapping motherfucker too.
Hell yeah. So for me, man, I want us to want to sit back one of these days. Tell you what, we'll start Friday. We got them out, hanging out and shit. We're going to goddamn tossing these ideas back and forth. I want to get daddy input on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man? He OG. I want to start running this shit around, man. I want to come up with a top 50 greatest hip hop albums of all time list. I want to get Mama involved in it. I want to goddamn see what everybody think, and let's come up with a list.
Yeah.
I want to come up with a list, man. Seriously. Everybody always put these bullshit lists out. I can't put no lists out.
Yeah.
The 50 greatest hip hop albums of all time.
Yeah. I want to put something together. For sure.
We'll do it.
For sure.
We'll do it. That can be our first list we ever do. Then we'll start doing other lists.
We already said give a shit I try, right?
Facts, for sure.
Yeah, that's
Hell yeah. Instant class.
Instant class.
But just, man, my whole point of bringing it up, because we was talking about the Drake Take Care album, is that everybody don't understand what makes an album classic.
Yeah.
Like, I can say something, and people look at me like I'm crazy when I say it. Especially the people that's of like mine and your generation, because they not as well versed and as tapped in and know as many old songs and old albums and old music like I do, because that's the way that me and you came up. Ryan with dad, listen to all this shit. Or goddamn, we used to ride the George Walker Mario, listen to all that old T.I. and shit like that. That's how we know all these albums and what and what they sound like. That's how we know so much music. But if I make the statement and I say Ludacris got more classic albums than Future, people look at me like I'm crazy. It's a fact.
People don't know it.
Because people don't. The average person of our generation
don't know
Ludacris music. They know Ludacris the actor.
Yeah.
In actuality,
they weren't tapped in.
And it's crazy because in actuality, Ludacris got like 9 or 10 albums.
And to be honest with you, I can't just blame it on them. They folks might have not been playing Ludacris.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You get your music from somebody else.
Exactly.
You know,
that's just the way that I came up.
Yeah.
But real deal, man. Like, Back for the First Time is a classic.
Yeah.
Chicken and Bills is a classic.
Yeah.
Word of Mouth is a classic. Ludacris got 3 classic albums, though.
Yeah.
3 of them, back to back to back. And I ain't gonna lie to you, people might not like when I say this. I'm not even sure if I consider it a classic, to be honest. But what I will say is this: Release Therapy won a Grammy. That's all. I'm just saying. That's the one with Moneymaker, Runaway Love. Woo! I don't know if it's a classic or not, but shit. Real deal, man. I just want people to whenever I make a statement about an artist from the past generation to get somebody of this generation, I want people to sit back and read the statement, think about it, do a little research before you comment.
Yeah.
When I say Ludacris can be Future anniversary, I'm not disrespecting Future. I'm a big Future fan.
Yeah.
I don't say shit for shock value. I even thought this shit when I played this shit in my head.
That's gotta have a classic album. You know?
Is Dark and Hell is Hot. Hold up. For sure, yeah, DMX got a classic album.
DMX got to have a classic
Hell yeah, the first one. That first it's Dark and Hell is Hot.
Oh,
classic.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna tell you, Flesh of my flesh and blood of my blood might be a classic too. But It's Dark and Hell is Hot is for damn sure a classic.
Yeah, he got a classic album.
It's DMX.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You know,
I will say something, but I'm gonna say that for another day. I'm gonna say that for another day because it's gonna be like because I like him more than the other. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be like some bias shit if I say it. Fuck it.
All right, we're gonna wrap this episode up, and then you'll tell me.
I'll tell you
off the camera. Then like it'll come up one day at another conversation. I really just want to hear what the fuck you're gonna say. But man, we appreciate y'all. Man, we hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Man, there's no excuses.
We out.